Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, beautiful people. Honest Am here, the creator and writer of the Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to help us remember how to be spiritual beings. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and cousins in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlamagne of God, it will not stop me. Angel number 24. Guys, I promise you, this is not like a cum stain or anything like that. Somebody's like, click. They like click right off and it's like, what the fuck? I use God and cussing in the same sentence. But anyways, I was drinking some water and like, it just spilled. All right, so guys, I'm going to do another love reading. So guess what, y'all? Remember I said this, what was it? Last week we had that reconciliation come out. I'm so tired of God. I love you, God, but like what I know for sure at 32 years of existence, don't tell God what you ain't gonna do and what you won't never do again. Because every time he gonna be like, but oh really, okay, all right, God, guardian angels, ancestors, beings of light. We come here today as humbly as we know how to just say thank you for waking us up. Thank you for allowing us to be able to connect with each other in this way. Now, God, we had a card fall out. Angel number 124. Now, God, I ask that you please give us information, insight, or guidance on how to become a spiritual being, on how to be able to bring in divine partnerships. What do you want us to know about our love life? Any guidance or information that you deem worthy for us to hear would be greatly appreciated. We thank you in advance. Beings of light only. Gosh. All right, y'all. So now we got 3 cards that came out. We did that. I'm just going to take one from the top, one from the bottom. Ooh, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Angel number 204. Ooh, baby, baby, baby. So, the card that came out that I didn't want to come out, angel number 212, is unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. That is the card that came out. I'm going to give some more insight to figure out what that is about. For new love, it says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And so I feel like what God is saying is that if you had a situation in the past that did not work, God is saying is that honestly, it's not even a situation in your past. I feel like what God is saying is if there is not attraction, if there's not chemistry, because last week he was telling us about the chemistry and how it's important for us to have that in our divine partnerships. God is saying if there is not an attraction or their chemistry, then it's no way to keep the relationship going. Like I told you guys, we have to get out of this whole thing about being in relationships for financial security. Like that is not the purpose of relationships. Angel number 313. So God is saying if there is no attraction or no chemistry, stop it. The relationship cannot go on. The reason why God is saying it's so important for you to stop that and not try to force any situations because he's trying to bring a new love in your life. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And so God, like I was telling you before, God knows everything you want. He knows what you dreamed about as a little girl. And so what he's saying is don't give up on those dreams, because if that person is not giving that to you, then he's going to bring you in a person who will. The last message that came out, I don't want to take that. I will. Fine. The other message that came out is codependency. Addictions are affecting your love life. And so that's why God is saying your codependency, your need to, your fear, there it is, your fear of not being alone or don't want to be alone, angel number 404, it's the reason why you keep staying in this unrequited love. Like that's the reason why you keep staying in relationships with people that you don't really feel attracted to. I'm honestly going to say this because I got this message before, and I don't know if it came out on the channel, but God is very strong on do not deal with people that you don't like. Like it will fuck up your vibrational energy. Like I'm not even being funny. Like if you don't like somebody or if you're not physically attracted to somebody, I'm the type of person that I can, again, I told you I have this superpower where I can see the best in somebody. And so my first love, like I wasn't necessarily attracted to him, and actually he kind of catfished me and lied to me, but because I was so codependent and I just wanted somebody to love me, I kind of completely overwritten that. And so I feel like for a long time I had to deal with this energy of unrequited love because I was settling. I wasn't really being with people who I genuinely had feelings for. You don't have to settle. God is saying stop settling, actually. You don't have to. Don't be afraid to be alone, and don't settle. The reason why you're settling is because of your fear for being alone. And God is saying, like, you having a half-ass relationship is probably worse than you not having a relationship at all. Who wants to be in a relationship and you feel alone? Right? Like, we don't want to feel like that anymore. So God is saying, if there is no love, if there's no chemistry and there's not an attraction there, you need to break up so that you can get the love that you want. Do not be afraid of being alone. Don't be codependent. Allow yourself to go through this process so that you can get the love that's really truly meant for you. The last message that came out that's underlying all of this message is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And honestly, as soon as I read that message, I feel like what God is saying is that you need to come off these dating websites. Because what it's making you do is making you settle for people you're not really attracted to. Because you just, again, go back to this codependency, angel number 611. You don't want to be alone. So you're just dealing with and talking to anybody, not realizing that by you dealing and talking to anybody, you're fucking up your vibration. Don't you want to have a honeymoon? Don't you want passion? Don't you want your finances and career to be better? God is saying, I can't give you none of that shit if you keep settling for less than what you deserve. When you settle in one life, you settle in all areas. When you settle in one area of your life, eventually you're going to settle in every area of your life. It's that serious. Let's get some more energy. All right, God, clarify this message of unrequited love, new love, codependency, and retreat. It's time to disconnect with the world. And also, I feel like what God is saying is, again, make sure that you check out this message of make sure you check out the message for the for the new moon in Cancer. Changing the way that we look at faith. You feel like, oh, I'm gonna put myself in on these dating websites. I'm gonna put myself out there so I can get this new love. But God is saying, why don't you do it differently this time? How long have you been doing that, right? Let's think about the way that you've been operating in your dating life. Have you gotten what you want, yes or no? You clearly haven't, because you're not on the honeymoon. You're not enjoying the bliss of a holiday time together. You don't have the passion that you want, right? Because you wouldn't be looking at this love reading, right? And so what God is trying to say, instead of like pimping yourself out, I'm taking this from Queen Cup Tarot. Instead of pimping yourself out on these dating websites, why don't you trust God enough to bring this love in your life? However it's going to happen. I really look at this card of retreat, and I feel like what God is saying, when you retreat in yourself, when you start to love on yourself, then you can get that new love that you truly desire, because your vibration is different. You're not looking from love from this desperation point. That's what that dating app shit does. And honestly, when I feel like every time I'm on a dating website, you know what I'm triggered? You know what triggers me? It's never here. My pussy. Like, I am like, my vagina is what is like getting me to swipe left or right. That's not the type of love life you want to live, right? And so what God is saying is that if there is no love, if there is no attraction, or there is no chemistry, then you need to let it go so that you can get the love that's truly meant for you. Okay, God, last shuffle, unrequited love, new love, codependency, and retreat. Yeah, I'm really getting that message very strongly. You love on yourself, and then the love that is for you will come to you, okay? Okay, these all came out reverse. Got it. Okay. Everything came out reverse. Okay. Well, maybe... But maybe they're supposed to be. Oh no, because this one. All right, I'm not gonna read these reverse. All three of the top cards came out reverse, and King of Cups is the only one that came out up top. But I'm just gonna read them straight up. So for unrequited love, we have the Six of Pentacles, angel number 930. And what God is saying is that love is supposed to be reciprocal. Love is supposed to be equal give and take. And what God is saying is that if your relationship is not equal give and take, you see that she has, oh my God, this is so deep. You see here, wow. You see here we have this lady standing here, and she has these two presents on her hand, and there's a pinnacle that's over her, that's over her head, and then there's two people begging for her attention. And for some reason I just get the image that that's how you are operating. You're begging for attention. You're putting in, you see how this girl on this side, she's putting in way more effort and time than what this person is giving her. And look, and this is the thing, this person ain't even giving shit. He only got 1 star. And yet she's putting all this work into getting this one little gift. You put in all this effort just to get a nut. You put in all this effort just to get 1 text back. You put in all this effort just to get one. Come on, God is saying the relationship you want to be in is a relationship that is even and that is equal give and take. One that is giving. Yeah, I just feel like you're in a relationship with someone who's not very giving. And you're like always putting in, giving more, begging for stuff. And God is like, that's not love. Love is not begging. Okay? For new for new love, the world came out. Excuse me. I also have a rule that I don't chase love anymore. I used to do that, of course, from my childhood. I learned that. And so for me, it's a red flag when I feel like I'm giving, or like I feel like I'm trying to get somebody's attention. To me, it's like, oh no, pull it back. This isn't a requited love. People who want to be in a relationship with you, there will be a clarity with that. They will make it seem like it. There won't be no confusion, because they will let you know, I like you. I want to be with you. How's your morning going? How you doing? Okay? For new love, we got the world that's coming out, and that's why I feel like God is saying he needs you to let go of these relationships where there's no attraction, there's really no chemistry, so that he can have you explore a whole new world of possibility. This world, and it's also signifying worldwide travel. It's signifying this lesson of completion. I was literally just writing an article about this. It's going to come out on Honestly Sis on Tuesday. But I just feel like us as Black women, because of slavery, we really have to override our default setting of just allowing men to treat us any type of way in order to really get the love that we truly desire. I feel like our generation, or and if you're just alive during this time of awakening, I just feel like what God is trying to get us to do is to have divine partnerships. And so in order to have divine partnerships, we can't settle for unrequited love. We can't settle for people who are not trying to give us equal give and take. We can't settle for chasing for love, or just having any old type of man just to say that we have a man, right? 1 second. Angel number 1303. For codependency, we have the Tower card, which is so beautiful, because what God is saying is that once you recognize, if you just allow yourself to let the rule of thumb be is there attraction, is there chemistry, then yes, this is a good love for me. When you stop forcing relationships that aren't meant to be, then the Tower will come down, and then God can bless you with the new world, right? So God is saying, and we got this message last week, you can have the love that you want, but you have to be willing to drop the burdens. You have to be willing to override your past. And I truly feel us as Black women, we have to stop babying men. We have to stop forgiving over and over and accepting the bare minimum. It just got to stop. That tower has to fall down. The last thing, and this is no surprise to us at all, because we speak about this a lot on the channel. If you are new here, welcome. You're going to hear me say this 15,000 times. The King of Cups came out with this retreat. And this doesn't surprise me, because what God is saying is that if you realize that you've been in this cycle of unrequited love, of chasing love, of giving more than you get, God is saying in order to get that new love, in order to open that new cycle, you're going to have to, allow this cycle, this tower of codependency to fall down. and retreat back into yourself. Angel number 1440. You have to learn to become one with your emotions. You have to learn to trust that when there is no chemistry and there is no attraction, that's your clue that this person isn't meant for you. Why do we, and I think I said this before, why do we keep waiting for somebody to do something major or have a major ass red flag to be like, oh, what I feel is not valid? You know how you feel about somebody within the first 5 or 10 minutes that you're talking to them. Trust yourself, right? Okay. For our final message, I'm actually going to go to the Work Your Light Oracle. Actually, sorry. Let me pull over. Let's get a couple of tools just to understand. God, clarify this message of unrequited love, the Six of Pentacles, the world with new love, codependency, the Tower, and retreat. I'm really trying to get us to understand about us, you know, being picky about who we are in relationship with us, who we are in relationship with, making sure there are equal give and takes, releasing codependency, and becoming one with our emotions. Why is this so important, God? Allow no room for doubt or confusions. Ooh, okay. That popped out. I'm going to take that. We'll take that. And I'm going to take vault. All right. I'm not going to focus on the side too, but we will focus on the top and the bottom because that is our overall focus. I like to think of it as our subconscious conscious. That's how I like to look at it. Okay. So for, oh Jesus, y'all, this is heavy. For unrequited love with the Six of Pentacles, what came out is, should I leave or should I stay? It is very empowering to discover your patterns of thought do not have to follow your current situation. And therefore, your current situation on all subjects can change. We do not recommend taking the physical action of leaving a relationship without deliberately coming into thought alignment with the new desires that have been born out of your current relationship. Angel number 1655. And so just to pause, if you remember a couple weeks ago, I was telling you guys that you don't need to, when your relationship is having trouble, what was it? Are you afraid of being intimate? You don't need to leave your relationship if you're having trouble, because what's going to happen is the next person that you're going to run into, you're going to have that same exact pattern play out. And so what this card is saying is that you deal with this in yourself. You ask yourself, your relationship has been going, you know, it's been back and forth. You don't really know how you feel about it. Ask yourself, is there chemistry? Is there attraction there? What made me come here in the first place? What is this relationship teaching me that I want? Once you do that, then you can be gifted with a new opportunity of new love. And then whether you stay in this relationship or move on, you can have exactly what you desire. Also, I feel like it's important to how you speak over your relationships. I feel like you can't, not even how you speak over your relationships. Yeah, or how you speak over relationships. Like, you have to realize, like, you have the shit. I'm losing it, y'all. I'm gonna just let it go because it ain't there. I realize, like, when I'm doing these, there's no thought in my mind, which is very weird, because it's like, it's literally, like, I would not be like, hold on, it's literally nothing, and I'm just waiting for information to come in. Like, it's such a trippy process. But anyways, so this is so important that God is asking you, should I leave? Should I stay? Instead of just jumping out the window after you see this video and be like, fuck you, nigga, I'm leaving. God is saying, really work on healing yourself. It all comes back to what we say down here at the bottom. Really work on healing yourself and becoming one with yourself, and then asking yourself if that person is in alignment, if there's love, and is there chemistry there, right? Okay. For new love in the world, what came up is there are many right ways for us to behave. And matter of fact, I will read this. It says, it is possible to live upon this planet with a large number of other beings who believe and behave in a variety of ways in peace. When we are able to focus in such a way as to allow your alignment with Source, even though others are choosing to behave differently than you are choosing, then you will truly be free from the bondage of attempting the impossible task of getting everyone to agree on one right way. One right way will lead to endlessness. Many right ways allow eternal expansion. And so what God is trying to get you to understand is that I feel like for some reason, the message that I was getting, to go back to the should I stay or should I leave, I feel like what God is saying is this is an internal thing that you need to be asking yourself. Like, there's no right way to do love. And also, as I'm saying this, I feel like God is saying you have to ask yourself, what is my definition of love? Who is my example of love? Where did I get my example of love? What love story are you trying to live out? Like, you have to ask yourself these questions. And if your love story doesn't necessarily look like other people's love story, and because other people, angel number 2020, and this is the second time that I got this message, if other people feel like you shouldn't be with that person, but you feel like y'all have a chemistry, that y'all have an attraction, then God is saying there are different ways to have love. I also feel like what God is saying as we step into this divine partnership season, it ain't gonna always look the same. It's not gonna look like how our parents had relationships, because newsflash, knock knock, our parents was not having good, successful relationships. How the society has dictated how relationships to be is not exact. It is not correct. So God is saying, don't be afraid to redefine love for yourself. And also what God is saying, and this should I say or should I leave, what God is saying, as you work on yourself, people become, this is why I realized nobody changed because you are like so amazing and because you told them to change. No, niggas change because they are inspired to change. That change and that inspiration has to come within. So if you are in a relationship and your relationship has been kind of shitty and you like, I don't know, like maybe like y'all both have kind of given up on life and y'all both are kind of depressed, and you just start working on yourself and that person's not working on yourself, well, God is saying you don't have to look at that person and shit on him because he's not working on himself. What you need to do is focus on yourself becoming the best person that you can be. And then from there, you may create a whole new level of love just by you focusing on you. That's what God is trying to say. Stop focusing on the other person. It ain't even about the other person. It's about you. Because relationships are nothing but mirrors. So what God is saying, if the relationship is shitty and it hasn't been going the way that you want it to go, you lead by example of how you want the love to go. And you never know. It may actually trigger that person to change, or it will give you that definition. It will give you that definite answer of should I stay or should I go. Guys, you have to recognize we don't have the tools. We don't have the tools. Angel number 2222. On how to be a spiritual being, on how to have divine partnerships, because the world didn't want that shit. So now we have to learn how to do it. We have to let go of this codependency. What the world has been telling us is that codependency is normal. Codependency is a healthy relationship. And no, the fuck it's not. Because that's why 50% of marriages are leaving. Because they got people coming into a relationship 50-50 when it should be two motherfuckers 100 and 100. Come in this bitch whole. Come in this bitch doing the things that you want. Stop looking for a nigga to take care of you. Bitch, get your own money with your lazy ass. Boss up. Get your own fucking money. That don't impress me that you got some nigga that got money. Bitch, what do you do? The fuck? That's not impressive to me. That's probably why I admire Kim so much. Because she's beautiful and she got her own fucking money. Who gives a fuck that you beautiful? Bitch, what do you do? Who are you? What is your personality? What are you contributing to the world? We got to get out of this materialistic, superficial bullshit so that we can have what we really want. I heard a baby cough. Like, preach. Y'all know the babies, they be close to the guy. He knew what I was saying. For the codependency and the tower, we have everything is always working out for me. Angel number 2345. The reason why you settling for these niggas that treat you like shit is because deep down inside, you feel like that's what you deserve. Deep down inside, you think it's a shortage. Deep down inside, you think this the best that you can get. This unrequited ass love. This nigga that just takes and takes from you. You think that's the best that you can fucking get. Because at least you got some man. At least you got a piece of a man. Y'all bitches are in relationships dying. Literally dying. Because you don't want to fucking be alone. What if being alone is the door to your biggest fucking blessing? You are literally putting yourself in a fucking cage, shrinking and denying your own fucking potential because you want to make that man feel powerful. Girl, get your shit together. Angel number 2430. Dick is not that important. Yes, I love it. I want it. Go get some fucking toys. They have upgraded ones, okay? I'm gonna go get another one, okay? These niggas are leeching off of us. They are living off of our fucking life force. And you are allowing them. He's fucking ascending to all these fucking levels. He's making all this fucking money. And you are losing more and more and more of your fucking soul. For a nigga. Get your shit together. Let go of that shit if it's toxic. Should I stay or should I leave? Is there a give and take? Don't chase these niggas, bro. They're not worth it. They're not worth your life. They are not worth your life. I don't give a fuck how much society want to scream from the rooftops. Black women aren't lovable. Fuck you. God created me, so that means he created a fucking divine mate for me. You're not gonna get me to think anything fucking differently. Fuck you. Fuck you, society. Not fuck you, society. Because they try to put that in our mind. Y'all, and I'm speaking this from fucking experience. I was in a fucking class. Then me and this girl, we literally looked at each other like, fuck. Well, shit, I don't want to be too powerful. I had a lady who was at a public accounting firm bragging about how she missed this recital. She did this, she did that. I'm like, fuck, I don't want that. So I shrunk myself. Oh, men don't want you to be too powerful. I shrunk myself. I stopped dreaming. I stopped looking. I literally prayed to not get a fucking internship that I wanted because of some dude. So I'm telling you this from experience. I'm not telling you this shit because it sounds cute to say. I'm saying it because we're fucking doing it to ourselves. These niggas need us. I'm going to say it again. These niggas need us. A man who finds a wife finds a good thing. They need us. Since the beginning of this world, these niggas have been living off of us. No more. You wanna play? You wanna be a part of this divine feminine shit? Get your own shit. I don't care how many times a man tell you, you make me better. You make me a better man. Bitch, become better on your own. Okay? Become better on your fucking own. I know women who are literally working themselves in the fucking ground, but yet they nigga is living out the fucking life. Living out his dreams. And she's slaving. Come on. Come on. Is that how love is? Is that your definition of love? We know this card. Everything is always working out for me. The things that you call things going wrong in your life experiences are actually the distance between the things that are right in your current perspective about them. And so what God is saying is that if you are in a relationship or you have experienced this cycle of just ain't shit niggas, like, it's not saying that you ain't shit. It's not saying that this is who you are, but you have to make better decisions from here on out. You can't keep dealing with niggas that ain't shit. If he ain't shit, cut him off. It's honestly not that hard. I cut somebody off. The guy I went on a date with, I'm like, hey, and it wasn't even no drama. Like, and that's the thing, y'all. Just be a fucking human being. Just speak to people real. Hey, I had a great time. You were a great guy. This is not what I want. I'm not in the space right now for this. Thank you for the experience. And he like, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you heal and find what's for you. We both had a good experience. Neither one of us is walking away like, oh, fuck that person. Because I'm honest. Because I'm speaking from a place of, I just want what's for me. I don't want nothing else. I don't want that nigga. I want your nigga. I want what's for me. And me only. If you operate that way, if you say, I'm going to leave behind all this codependency shit, you allow this tower to fall. When you find the next guy, and he's not Prince Charming. Also, that's the other thing. Every nigga you meet is not the one. I'm going to say it without the claps. Every nigga you meet is not the one. He could be the one getting you to the one, okay? So stop with the drama. Stop trying to make it work with something that you don't have chemistry and attraction with, okay? That's why these ugly motherfuckers think they somebody, because we up here picking them up, making them have, oh, please date me. Fuck you. I'm sorry. All right. Retreat in the King of Cups. Lord Jesus. God, you be too good sometimes. I will not try to control the uncontrollable. We want to reach the place where you are willing, and not just willing, determined, and not just determined, eager to let go of the need to control things that are uncontrollable. What anybody else is doing, and give your attention to the only thing you can control, which is how you feel in given circumstances. Angel number 3033. You could be looking out there and you could be like, oh, niggas ain't shit. I'm seeing everything in the world. Niggas ain't shit. So what? You gonna keep saying that so that could really be your experience? Or you gonna be like, I don't give a fuck what these bitches doing. My niggas for me. These bitches may feel like these niggas ain't shit and they gotta do all this thing. I know how I'm going to operate, right? That's what God is saying. In other words, we want you to leave this moment saying, I've decided that I'm going to take life as it comes, and I'm going to do the best that I can do in the midst of what I'm doing. That's why God's saying, don't just leave this fucking relationship. Don't tell like, nigga, I got a fucking tarot reading. That's why niggas don't like tarot reading now. I got a tarot reading. I'm leaving your ass. No. Figure out what you want. How did you settle for this? How did you end up in this ain't shit relationship? How you ain't shit? What's your toxic ways? What shit you need to heal? You hear what I'm saying? Don't try to control other people, because you're gonna hurt your feelings every time. You're gonna hurt your own feelings every time. You can't control that man. You can't even control your own fucking kids. They are their own person. Stop trying. That's honestly, y'all, I don't get that. That shit is weird to me. Why are you trying to control grown ass people? That is weird to me. Like, why do you want power over somebody else? Like, I don't get that type of shit. Like, to me, even that thought process is fucking triggering and a fucking red flag. Because why do you want to have power over somebody? Like, what the fuck is that about? What slave shit? Like, that's just weird. All right, but that's it. This message this week, our love reading, God is telling us, if there is no chemistry, if there is no attraction, stop making excuses because you're fucking up your own vibration. Stop dealing with people you don't like. Stop dealing with niggas that show you who they are. Speak life over yourself. Tell yourself the things that you want. Don't be afraid to be alone. Go in your feeling. Stop trying to control other people, and you will get the love that's truly meant for you. Because despite all of this shit that's came out, we got unrequited love, we got codependency, retreat, all of this shit. God is still saying new love is for you. Love is for you. You just got to get rid of all this other bullshit. Okay? All right, God. Last message. Unrequited love. Should I stay or should I go? New love. There are many ways to being right. Codependency. Everything is working out for me. Retreat, and I will not control. King of Cups. The Tower. The World. Six of Pentacles. With the Tower coming out with this world, like, it's just letting me know that this is like a major, like, you're in, you can complete this cycle. Like, you can end this bullshit. You just got to change the way that you operate. You just got to change the way you operate, boo. I get it. I get it. I get it. It looks scary out here. Shit, I told my ex, I'm like, look, this shit's a couple of years, this shit's still looking crazy. You may have to come up with a fucking arrangement. Actually, that's so funny. I was gonna put this here, and then it told me to stop. So the two cards that came out is the Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realm. I think this is the card I'm going to focus on, angel number 3405. But there are also these cards that fell out, and I think I'm just going to read them. Mirror, who's triggering you. Remember, I was telling y'all relationships are nothing but our mirrors. So again, if there's something that's going on in your relationship or something that you don't like, instead of blaming that person or trying to project it, God is saying go within yourself and see what that's about. No, wait, postpone, pause, and say no. For you people who saw this video and was like, I'm done with this nigga, I'm not fucking with him no more. God is saying, chill the fuck out. Don't jump out the window. Take care of yourself and bring yourself into balance, because you are a star seed. What lights you up? If love is what lights you up, if love is something that you want, God is saying, do not deny yourself that. Boundaries, but you have to start establishing better boundaries. That's why you have to heal this codependency. And also that's why you have to understand, that's why you can't be afraid to be alone, because it's time for you to start seeing your own independence. In order for you to be in this divine partnership and to be with the person that's meant for you, it's important for you to not it's important for you two to come in as two whole individuals and not enmesh with each other. So that's why God is saying you need to learn how to set your better boundaries. Think about this time. Should I stay or should I go? Maybe it's not even that this relationship is maybe there is chemistry, maybe there is an attraction there, but it's like you haven't even given your love the opportunity to give gifts to you, or for there to be a give and take, because you're so eager to give and you're so desperate to have this person love you. God is saying, don't be desperate, set better boundaries, and also still look at yourself and see how you could be contributing to this unrequited love. Another message that said, take a break. A life works, not a season. Get off the treadmill. That's why God is saying, delete them fucking apps. You don't have to fucking be on these apps like you're fucking like you on a fucking marathon. You don't like these people. You don't like how it makes you feel. You don't get good interactions from it. So get the fuck off of it, right? Allow yourself to take a break. Maybe God can bring you new love in another way. Another message is align your life. God is saying a lot of the reason why you're experiencing this unrequited love, a lot of the reason why you're experiencing these ancient niggas is because your life is not aligned. So it's time for you to look at your life, see what's aligned and what needs to change. Again, going back to that message of should I stay or should I go? God is saying it always comes back to you. And the last thing that came out is dance with life. God is saying do something to change your energy. Again, I feel like that goes back to God saying not trying to control the uncontrollable, and should I stay and should I go with deleting the apps. If you've been on a dating apps for a long time and you have not been getting any type of the quality mates that you want, you haven't been having good experiences, why don't you take a change to do something different? All right, but the cards that we're going to focus on right now is the Council of Light. Woo! That was a lot. My relationships are supposed to feel good. So God is really honing down on He wants us in divine partnership. But in order for us to help Him, we have to help ourselves. All right. It's so funny, y'all. I am like tripping because I had no energy. It's an activation card too. So I'm going to tell y'all when to look at the card. I had no energy. I was feeling like shit, and I'm like, I'm only doing one. And look at me, 30. I said I was only doing one for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 37 minutes here. Here we go. The Council of Light is a team of benevolent beings who are here to assist the rising of consciousness of the planet. They are here to help you achieve your soul mission and are guiding you every step of the way. However, because we live in a world where free will reigns, they cannot help you without your permission. What did I just say? I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna start this over. I know this fucking channel is going to mean something. I know this fucking channel is significant. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I just know this shit is significant. This information that we're coming across, y'all. I'm just telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. And I just keep getting better and better. We disper, so I can tell y'all this. I don't think I feel like I always feel this way, but lately I really been feeling this way. Like I always feel like, books and literature have hidden meanings. I don't think Hogwarts is a place. I think Hogwarts is a mindset. I feel like I'm in fucking some type of fucking training. Like I'm being honest, y'all. I feel like I'm in some fucking training, and I can feel it getting I can feel this channeling and all this shit getting better and stronger from stuff like that. But the only reason why it's getting stronger and stronger is because I show up. I show up when I don't want to. I work on myself even when I don't want to. I acknowledge my shitty ways even when I don't want to. I turn from the things that are no longer serving me, and I know that things are eventually going to work out. I'm not walking this path with a blind faith. I'm walking it with a knowing faith. Not saying it's not fucking frustrating, because it is, because I don't fucking know, because faith is not knowing, right? But I trust. And that's what God is saying. If you want love, you have to believe in your heart that you're worthy of it. That there is a man that is literally meant for you. Okay? Angel number 3955. Let's start over. Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. The Council of Light is a team of benevolent beings who are here. Last thing before I start that, the reason why he's saying stop settling for people that you don't want, they can't help you. Again, remember I told you you dealing with ancient people or people you don't like is fucking up your vibration? That's what they're saying. If you're dealing with somebody you don't like, you're signaling to the universe, this is my type. If that ain't your fucking type, why are you dating them, right? Okay. All right. The Council of Light is a team of benevolent beings who are here to assist the raising of consciousness of the planet. They are here to help you achieve your soul mission and are guiding you every step of the way. However, because we live in a world where free will reigns, they cannot help you without your permission. If you would like their assistance, it is time to ask them. They can help with all kinds of requests. Nothing is too big or too small. Think of them as your personal team of helpers in the spiritual realm. They are willing and ready to step in and get to work. What would you like help with? What tasks would you like to delegate to them? The Council of Light is a team of ascended masters, light beings, angels, guides, and devoted to the rising of the earth and all humanity. If you are a light worker, it is from them that you receive your personal mission. Like a spirit world, United Nations, they want to thank you so much for doing this work and devoting your life to uplifting the planet. Pray to them for clarity and guidance in regarding your personal mission. Put in your requests and let them get to work. And so, angel number 4133, remember I was telling y'all last week, I told them, thank you. Thanks for bringing the guy who's ambitious and blah, blah, blah. But I don't want this. Didn't this message just say that? You can ask them. That's what I'm telling y'all. God is being like, I'm not limited to these fucking finances and you to have a house. I can give you love. I can give you the love of your life. Ask me. Ask me to clean up these ancient ass relationships. Ask me to heal your toxic ways. Ask me for your divine mate and watch me bring them to him. God, can we have our divine mate, please? I want mine. Can I have my divine mate, please? I feel like he here. And even that, it's like I'm realizing, like, I don't know. I keep thinking I know, and I find comfort in being like, I know, but I don't know. Because life is not meant to know. It's meant to be experienced. It's not about fucking knowing. It's about feeling this shit, right? So many of us are trying to protect ourselves by being like, oh, is this the right thing to do? How do you feel? Allow your feelings to dictate that. Is there a chemistry? Is there attraction? That tells you what you should do. That tells you if you should give them a chance. Angel number 4255. That tells you right there. You think Michelle gave Barack a chance because of his fucking looks? No. That nigga had a hole in his car. She gave him a chance because there was fucking chemistry there. Because there was an attraction there. Because there was something about him that drew out a part of her that she didn't even know about herself. And if you don't fucking know that, read the book Belonging. If that's your wish to bring your love in, to bring the love that is for you, if you want to heal this toxic stuff, if you want to have a true love, a love that's better than the movies, then look and touch and agree with me as I say this. Council of Light, I am ready to receive your help for fulfilling my personal dharmic mission. Thank you for guiding me with clarity every step of the way and sending me helpers and experience that delight my mind, body, and soul. Council of Light, I am ready to receive your help for fulfilling my personal dharmic mission. Thank you for guiding me with clarity every step of the way and for sending me helpers and experience that delight my mind, body, and soul. Council of Light, I am ready to receive your help for fulfilling my personal dharmic mission. Thank you for guiding me with clarity every step of the way and for sending me helpers and experience that delight my body, mind, and soul. And so, guys, as I was reading that, the last thing that I will leave with you guys is, I'm just going to keep this up here so you can look at it. God, if you're a church, if you're a Christian, if you believe in that type of thing, or even if you just heard the story, you don't really believe in it, but you heard it enough, I want you to understand and feel me when I say this. God died, Jesus, angel number 4444, died and suffered for our sins. You don't have to suffer anymore in no fucking area in your life, especially in your most intimate areas of your life, your love life. Anything that's divine is going to feel good. Anything that's divine is going to be chemistry. It's going to be attraction. It's not going to be so fucking hard. Okay? God is saying, let that go. Let that struggle mentality go. Let that struggle love go, because Jesus died for us to have love. Jesus died for us to love again. Come on now. I'm done. Guys, that is all the messages I have for you. If this message has beneficial for you, or if it touched you in any way, please give me a thumbs up. If you got to the end of this message, you are not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe so you will never miss out. Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Angel number 4540. The console light came right back out, letting you know God got you. So let's go get this love in our life. Bye. What the fuck? I did not like how they ended. Trust God to bring back the love of your life. I should. Bye. God died so we can love again. Bye. I wish I had like an outtake. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, bye.